So guys, okay. So first of all, what is Python? So Python is a language. So for Python, there are so many platforms. There are so many platforms you can use. You can use local machine, guys. I hope you know a little bit like a computer terminologies. So local machine means you can download Python on your system. So if you guys have a Windows system, so you can go to the Microsoft Store, and you can go to the Microsoft Store. Guys, we will not going to use this one, but I'm going to show you like various ways you can use Python. Okay, so I'm going to spend like 10 minutes on this. So you can go here on apps, Microsoft Store, and you can see Python, and here we have all these versions of Python. Okay, so you can download these version locally, but the disadvantage of these version, so these version have only basic libraries. So whenever we're going to use Python, there are so many libraries inside Python. Okay. But inside these Python versions, we have a basic library. So these versions are not very useful. But if you want to use locally, like locally means without any internet, without any like external services. So you can download this Python and you can use locally. Okay, guys, is it clear to everybody what is the meaning of locally? Okay, now but in inside my class we're going to use Python as like a online platform. Okay, so there are so many online platforms to use Python. So one way is to download Python locally, but nobody use that these days, because there are because if you download Python locally, the speed of Python is based on your computer speed. Some people have higher computer configuration, some people have lower computer configuration. So the speed of Python will based on your computer configuration. So that is not required. So there are some online editors. Okay, there are so many online editors for Python. So you can note down the most widely used online editor is PyCharm. Okay, PyCharm is a PyCharm. I'm going to show you PyCharm. So this is like you can download this PyCharm too. Okay, so this PyCharm is an online editor we can use to run Python code, to run Python script on this platform. Okay, the second most widely used, like PyCharm is like like most of the developer use PyCharm, but the most widely used in Python community is Jupyter Notebook. I hope you have heard about it. So Jupyter Notebook. So this is, let me show you. So this we have online like online version of Jupyter Notebook. So you can, so this is PyCharm. This is PyCharm. JetBrains, the JetBrains owner is PyCharm. And let me show you the Jupyter Notebook. And this one is a Jupyter Notebook. Okay. So how we can use like you can try this. You can install this like whatever you want to do. And this is also one of the online editor we can use to run Python. Okay, but in this session we're going to use Google Colab. There is one more platform called Google Colab, so I'm going to show you. So for Google Colab, this is why we are using this. Let me show you. This is another platform called Google Colab. So if we open this platform, so to run this platform, we're going to need our Google ID, Gmail ID. That's it, nothing else. So this is Google Colab. So I'm going to send you the link in the chat box. Just give me 1 second. So this is the home page of Google Colab. Okay, so I'm going to open this notebook. So this is online editor, guys. So one way to use Python is local machine. So local machine means you can download, like, let me show you local machines. Let me show you on my computer. So I have so many local machines. So this one is VS Code. So let me show you, this one is VS Code. So VS Code is one environment. So VS Code is one environment, guys. So here I can use Python. Okay. So let me show you. So this, okay, this one is not working. Let me close everything first. So guys, look at this. So this is online editor. So we can use this one I'm using locally. This one is present inside my computer. And all the computer configuration Python gonna use for this platform to run, it's local platform. Okay. So the problem with local platform, so inside Python, guys, inside Python, there are so many libraries. Okay. There are so many libraries. So if you use local platform, you need to download those library first. Okay. So right now I'm giving a lot of information, but I'm gonna start from the scratch one by one. So right now, what is my agenda to tell you the difference between local platforms and online platforms. Okay. The disadvantage of local platform is whatever library you want to use inside Python, you need to download those libraries inside your local computer. And the advantage of online editor is you don't have to download those libraries. It's already there. You just have to import. So inside Python, the important thing you need to remember, there are so many libraries. We're going to use those libraries to run my script, to write my script. That is the advantage of Python. So guys, so one thing I want to clear to everybody. So why we are not using local platform, anybody guys? Because we need to install libraries. We need to install system on my local machine. It's going to take some time to install those system, to install those libraries. But how to do that? You can, if you want to do it locally, you can go to your Microsoft store and you can install this. One way is this. This is the basic Python. Okay. Second way is download environment. Download environment like VS Code. Download VS Code. Download Jupyter Notebook. Download PyCharm. So these are the different environments you can download. And these environments will work locally, guys. Okay. But now for this course, we're going to use online environment. Environment means, guys, IDE, integrated developer environment, IDE. So there are two kinds of environments: local environment, online environment. So local environment, you have to download local environment on your system. Online environment, you just open the website and you can use online. Guys, is that clear to everybody? Say yes or no, please. That difference between online and local, is it clear to everybody or not?
Yes.
Any
Yeah.
questions? Any questions regarding this? Okay, no questions. Okay. So guys, now it's up to you. Okay. If somebody doesn't understand how to download and install locally, they can ask MIT and they can ask me personally. But we don't want to waste time on this. Or you can, there are so many videos. You can go to YouTube and ask how to download Jupyter Notebook, how to download PyCharm, how to download Python, how to download VS Code. There are so many online environments. So sorry, there are so many environments you can download and install locally. Okay. You can go to YouTube and there are so many videos on that. And another thing, you can use online environment. The benefit of online environment is all the libraries are already pre-installed. You don't have to download any library. Okay, guys. Now everybody open this Google Colapse. I'm going to send the link. I'm going to share the link inside the chat box. And for this, you need to sign up. You need to log in with, you need to sign in with Gmail account. You need to have Gmail account. Okay. So please open it. And if somebody doesn't able to open it, they can ask question and they can share the screen with me. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes to make an account. Please do it. Guys, please do it with me, okay? It's gonna be like you're gonna feel more confident. So do it with me. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. Please create an account by using your Gmail ID. Anybody who doesn't understand anything, they can ask question. They can raise their hand, they can ask question.
For me, it's asking for request access. I don't know why. Should I give a request access?
Okay, just give me, can you share your screen with me, please?
Okay, one moment.
Okay, okay, they are asking for access because
Yeah.
it's my drive. Okay, so let me just delete everything.
Okay.
And just write https collab.research.google.com.
Okay.
Don't use drive because that is my drive.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So that's why it's asking for access.
Right.
Okay, so instead of copying everything, just use collab.research.google.com. Guys, somebody can share the screen with me so I can, like, everybody can see. So I can teach one person and everybody can imitate that person. Okay, somebody share the screen with me, please. Anybody? So let me stop my screen.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. So anybody, please share your screen with me. So I'll show to everybody. Okay, it's Firoza.
Yeah,
Okay, Firoza.
so,
Yeah. So Firoza, can you go back, please?
This.
Let's start from let's open the new tab.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And then I took it off this.
Yeah.
And then I hit the enter.
Yeah.
And it comes
now,
here.
Yeah. Okay. So no. Okay. So Firoza already have a Gmail account. So she.
Yeah, because I
hasn't.
have it here.
Yeah. So she had. So it's already. She already sign in with this Google Colab. Now you can click new notebook. So this is my Python online environment. So I can do anything on this environment. Okay. So this is my home page where I'm going to do things, where I'm going to write scripts. Okay. So anybody else, Firoza, you can stop sharing the screen, please. Anybody else who is not able to open this page? Anybody else wants to share the screen with me, please? Fast, guys.
Yeah. Can I share my screen, please?
Yeah. Go ahead, Sheeta.
Okay.
Guys, fast. You don't have to ask questions from me. Just do it. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, everybody able to, what about others? Everybody able to sign in with Google Colab? Say yes or no, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah. Just click on Google Colab, the second link, second one, or the first one. Both are same.
This one, right?
Yeah. No, not this one. Go back.
Okay.
First one. Click on first link. Yeah. Yeah, this one. Click on new notebook. You are using on mobile phone?
Mobile and laptop also.
So right now you are sharing with mobile phone?
Okay.
Yeah, so it will not work with mobile phone. Okay, so it should work with only laptop. Guys, you need to use only laptop. If you want to run Python, it will work only with laptop. Okay, it will not work with mobile phones. So you have to click. Okay, Sheeta, you have to click on new notebook.
New notebook?
Yeah, at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, and so now your environment will open.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is environment. So now this on this environment, we're gonna start my Python. Okay. So guys, until this page, any questions until this page?
No.
So right now, what we have covered difference between online environment and offline environment. Okay. So right now we are using online environment. Why we are using online environment? Because inside online environment, we don't have to download libraries. Okay. Inside Python, there are so many libraries, but we don't have to download those libraries. Okay. Now let's start now. Let me spend now 15 minutes on description of Python. Okay, once I'm going to tell you the description of Python, then we're going to start some coding. Okay, so let me share one PPT on this. Just give me 1 second, guys. So guys, you can see my screen, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, so I'm going to give like a 15 minutes on Python, basics of Python, how this Python names like come into the picture, who invented Python, why we are using Python, applications of Python. So we're going to discuss all of these things. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. So this is just waste of time. Okay. So, but you need to know a little bit history of Python. So first of all, how this Python names come into picture. So the inventor of Python, I forgot the name of the inventor. So let me see who is the inventor. No, there is no inventor. So something like some Swedish guy, Homi Hughes, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So he's like a big fan of Monty Python circus. There is a very famous circus in US. So he was very big fan of that particular show, Monty Python circus show. So from that Monty Python circus show, the name comes into the picture called Python. So he used this word Python for this language. Okay. So that's it. That is the history. But why Python? Why Python is very like very famous right now? So first of all, Python, guys, like if you don't have any background for languages, Python is high level language. High level language means Python is very smart. So in like as in Java, as in C++, as in C sharp, we need to define everything. So I'm going to go very slow with this. We need to define everything in those languages. There are so many previous languages, and we need to define everything with those languages. But inside Python, Python is so smart. If you say A is equal to 1, Python automatically understand if A is equal to 1, then data type for those A equal to 1 is integer, is a numerical data type. But in the previous languages, you need to provide type of data to those variables. So in short, you only think only thing you have to remember is in the previous languages, you have to define everything. You have to tell them this particular data is integer, this particular data is a string, this particular data is list. You have to define those things in previous languages. But inside Python, Python is so smart, so intelligent. You don't have to define these things inside Python. That is the one advantage of Python over other languages. Second thing, we're going to discuss in Python different data types in Python. So guys, right now, like I'm assuming everybody is from non-technical, non-computer background. Okay, so I'm assuming this. So I'm assuming nobody knows different data type. Okay, so there are so many different kind of data types. Numerical data types. Numerical data type means integer. Float means decimal, like 23.45. These kind of data types. So inside Python, there are so many different data types. So list means list is container. So I'm going to come into that. I'm going to come into these data types. So you don't have to worry about it. Right. I'm just giving a brief overview of Python. Okay. And how I'm going to use mathematical operators, arithmetic operators, Boolean operators inside Python. So we're gonna see all of these things. So guys, now, so why we need to learn Python? First of all, how to do installation. I have already covered that, how to install Python. So these are the different environments. So this is for VS Code. This is Atom Editor. This is PyCharm, and this is a Sublime. So these are the different editors you can download, you can install in your local machine. And right now we are using
Sorry to
Google.
disturb.
Go ahead.
If you're sharing screen, we are not able to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so are you okay? So you need to tell me before, guys. I even I asked, can you see my screen? And you said yes.
I
Okay.
raised a hand, but
Okay, sorry. Yeah, you can.
I didn't want to interrupt.
It's okay. You can interrupt me anytime, guys. You don't have to. Okay. So, guys, can you see my screen now? You can see the Python.
Yes, now we can see.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry for that, guys. So my bad. So first of all, now I'm gonna start it again. So what is Python? So like how Python names come into the picture. The inventor Homi Hughes, I'm not sure with the name, Homi Hughes or something like that. He was the inventor of Python, and he named this language after Monty Python circus show. Okay, Monty Python circus show. So he named Python language after that, and then he named it Python because he was a big fan of show. So now the next thing is why Python? Why not? Because there were so many previous languages. So do you know, guys? Do you know about C language, C++, C sharp, Java, Ruby? So there are so many languages were already present. But why Python then? So Python is not very old. Python is like just only like I think 25 years old. So before Python, there were so many language beforehand. So why Python now? So guys, Python is high level language. High level language means inside Python, you don't have to define data types. So inside Python, like if you assign some variable called a is equal to 10, inside previous languages, inside all those languages, if a is equal to 10, you have to define a is equal to 10 means integer a is equal to 10. Integer list a is equal to 10, 11, 12. You have to define those things in the previous languages. But inside Python, you don't have to define these things. Python automatically understands if a is equal to 10, then that means a is integer. If a is equal to 20.5, that means a is float. But in the previous languages, in C language, in the Java language, you have to define those things. Okay, so that's why Python is better than previous language. And one more important point, Python is open source. Open source means if you are a Python developer and you invent something, you define, like you find something, you can also do changes in Python. Anybody can do changes in Python. You just have to paste your code like on Python repository. So there is a Python repository where you have to paste your code, and Python community give you permission whether your invention, whether your new library is beneficial for everybody or not. So open source means anybody can add on Python. So there are so many people have invented so many libraries and they put those libraries inside Python. So Python has a big repository. Big repository means big bank. Inside this bank, there are so many features. Inside Python, you can create web application. Inside Python, you can do data analysis. Inside Python, you can do filtration, like a video analysis or like a video editing. Inside Python, you can create back end websites. So there are so many features. Inside Python, you can do the sentiment analysis, like what is the sentiment going on in social media. You can do that. So inside Python, you can do so many things. How? By using those libraries. So how those libraries have been built over time? Because people like us, people like you, they have like invented those libraries, and they do some changes on in Python code. Because Python is open source, anybody can do some changes in Python. So I have few questions, so let me answer those questions first. Can you share the screen? Okay, guys. So any questions so far? Why Python? Why not the previous languages? Any questions regarding this, guys? Okay. So I have already explained. This, like uh, offline offline environment. So you can use VS Code, you can use the Atom editor, you can use PyCharm, you can use Sublime. So these are different local environments you can use. Okay. And there are so many online environments you can use. Google Colab, Jupyter Notebook, VS Code. There are so many online environments you can use. It's up to you. Either you can use offline or online, but I always use online. Why? Because online always have uh, latest libraries, latest updates. For offline, you have to download those libraries on your local machine, and your local machine has little capability. Your system is not very updated. So I always use online environment. Okay, but it's up to you. But sometimes you need to use offline too, because sometimes you don't have internet access. So you need to use your local environment too. So I do have local as well as online environment. Okay, but in this class I'm going to use online environment, because I don't want, like, I cannot install in everybody's system, because everybody's system has their own capability. So I cannot install in everybody's system. But if you want to install, you can do it yourself. And if you face any problem, then I'll teach you like how to do that. So we can use this online platform in Chromebook or not? Yeah, you can use it in Chromebook or as well as in any other system like Chromebook or Windows, Macintosh. You can use in any system. Rudrat, is it clear? Rudrat, is it clear to you? Say yes or no, please. Yeah. Okay. So okay, these are the different applications we can use in Python. So we can do web development, we can do game development, we can do machine learning. So as far as data things concerned, as far as data analytics concerned, we're gonna see machine learning and AI. We're gonna see data science and data visualizations. We're gonna see web scraping applications. So we like so these three applications we're gonna cover in this particular session. Okay. So like guys, there are so many opportunities we can do with Python. But right now, my domain is with data domain. I can do data engineering in Python. I can do data analytics in Python. I can do data visualizations in Python. I can create dashboards in Python. I can do SQL. Guys, you know what is SQL? Structured query language. So we can do structured query language in Python too. So we don't need external software like SQLite, MongoDB, those kind of databases. All those libraries are already present inside Python. We can import those libraries and we can use inside Python. We don't need multiple softwares, multiple platforms. So that is the beauty of Python. On one platform, you can upload as many libraries you want, and you can use all those platforms in one system, Python. That's it. That is the beauty of Python. But how are we gonna do it? First, we need to understand the basics of Python. Okay. So today we're gonna start with basics of Python. So those things are very advanced, but we're gonna start with basics of Python. It's gonna take around at least 1 month to like not one like you need to spend like around 30 hours of Python training if you want to know like how you want to upload libraries, how you're going to use those libraries. So it's going to take like 30 hours of practice. Okay, so it's up to you like how you want to spend those 30 hours, like in 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 1 month. It's up to you. Okay, guys. So why Python? Very beginner friendly. It's very easy to learn Python. There are so many career opportunities in Python. If you know Python, you can be a Python developer. If you know data things, you can be data analytics. If you know how to create models, then you can be machine learning programmer. If you know deep learning as well as machine learning, so you can be data scientist. Okay, so there are so many opportunities. So my expertise in this domain. Okay, Python in AI and ML. So this is my expertise. So related to Python, related to data is my expertise. My expertise is not in web development. Okay, my expertise is not into create libraries. I don't know how to create libraries. It takes a lot of time. I know how to create libraries, but it's very difficult to create libraries. So you need to spend a lot of time on coding. I don't have expert in this. My expert is in this. I know everything about not everything, but I know most of the things about AI and machine learning and databases. Okay. So any questions regarding data, regarding Python, you can ask me. Okay. So let me clear everything. This. So, okay, so that's it. Variables. Okay, so we're gonna see this variables today. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's it. Now we're gonna start. Yeah. So now we're gonna start to use these things inside library now. Guys, you can open your Google Colab now. Okay, guys, first of all, so guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch between presentation and Google Colab. Now I'm gonna teach you like how to do this thing. So guys, first of all, this is called variable. A is called variable. Variable can be A, it can be B, it can be C, it can be D, it can be apple, it can be apple, it can be anything. You can assign any variable you want. So what is meaning of variable? So A is equal to, if I say A is equal to 10, if I say A is equal to 10, 10 means now if I run this, so you can run by this, or you can run control enter. You can run inside Google Colab by two ways. Either you can press play button or control plus enter. Okay. So now A is equal to, if I say type of A, type of A, type means, guys, we use type to see the type of data. If I say type of A is integer. Look at this. Now A is integer. Look at this, guys. So important thing, I haven't assigned anything to Python. I didn't say A is my integer. I didn't say A is my uh, text data. Python automatically understands that if A is equal to 10, because guys, we know 10 means integer data, but Python is not a human. Python is a language, and Python automatically understands A is equal to 10 means A is integer. If I say A is equal to dot 16, 10.16, then look at this. If I run this, now type of A, look at type of A. A is float. Okay, guys, so important thing you have to remember, please note down. So inside numerical data type, numerical, so there is data type called numerical data type. Inside numerical data type, there are three kinds of data. One is integer data. Second one is float data type. And third one is complex data type. So guys, assuming everybody is from mathematical background, right? Everybody is from mathematical background, guys. You know, you have done some mathematics in grade 12 or grade 10 or something like that, right? So guys, you remember what is complex number? So any number like this, A plus BJ. So this is the real part and this is the imaginary part. Okay. So inside numerical data type, there are three kinds of data type. One is integer, one is float, and one is complex. So these three comes under numerical data type. There are other data types too, but right now I'm discussing about numerical data type only. Okay. So we're going to spend like 15 minutes on numerical data type. So I'm going to clear everything. So look at this. Now this is float. If I say 10, if I say something like this, 10 plus 30J. If I run this, now look at this. This is complex now. Guys, you remember what is complex data type? A real plus imaginary number. You remember what is this J means? Anybody? What does this J means? Nobody remembers that. Okay. So J.
Vector.
Not vector. It's not vector.
Iota.
It's iota. Yeah, very good. Sheetal. So it's iota. So guys, you remember what is iota? So iota means
Root minus 1.
yeah, root minus 1. Very good. So iota means root minus 1. So that's why minus 1 root is cannot be anything. So that's why it's imaginary. So this means 10 plus 30 root minus 1. So this is the imaginary number. So we call it J here. Okay. So this is the complex number, but we hardly use this kind of data type. We hardly use that, but you should know that. So there are three kinds of data types: integer, float, and complex data type inside numerical data type. Okay. Inside numerical data type, there are three kinds: integer, float, and complex. Okay, guys. I hope it's clear. So let's Let's clear everything. Okay. Now, so now you got this. So next one is, suppose if I say if I say 10 plus 30. So Python automatically gives me answer. 10 plus 30 is 40. So it's so high level. It automatically gives me answer. 10 plus 30 is 40 because Python knows 10 is integer, 30 is integer. So that means the sum of two integers is also integer. If I do the same thing, 10 plus Ishant. If I do the same thing, 10 plus Ishant, it will not do that. Why, Aaron? Because one data type is integer, another data type is something else. It's not integer. One data type is integer, another data type is something else. It's not integer. So that's why I cannot combine these two numbers, these two data types. So that's why it's giving me error. So that's why Python is so intelligent. So that's why, but this kind of feature, because you guys haven't used any previous language, this kind of feature was not present in the previous languages. Language like C, C++, C Sharp, this kind of feature was not present inside those languages. So that's why Python is quite useful. Not because of this. There are so many other reasons too, but this is also one of the reasons. Okay, guys. So now, if I say, so 10 plus this Ishan. So if I say 10 multiply 30, so it give me like easy 300. So guys, you need to remember operators. So there are arithmetic operators we're going to use inside Python. So you need to know those operators. So arithmetic operators. So let me show you in the present in PDF. I guess we have it. So look at this. Okay, we don't have it. Okay, we don't have it. So arithmetic operators, the mathematical operators we're going to use in Python. Arithmetic operators. So first one is plus, minus is minus, you know that. Multiply is this. Division is this. Okay, so these are the basics one. Now I'm going to show you two more, which is we're going to use a lot. So one is, let's suppose 30 divided by 10. So this is 3. Okay, this is 3. So guys, always remember, when you divide two integers, the result is float. Always remember. Okay, the result is, now look at this. This is float. If I say d is equal to 30 by 10, 30 is integer, 10 is integer. But d is, now if you say type of d is float. Always remember, if you do 10 plus 10 multiply 300, if I say this is equal to b. So if I run this, this is not float. This is integer. If I say type of b is float. But always remember, when you divide two integer, in case of divide, the result would be float. Clear, guys? Any questions so far? I hope I'm not going fast. Any questions so far? Okay, so let's move to the next part. Now, so these four are quite obvious. These four operators are quite obvious. Okay, now there are few more operators I want to discuss. So one operator we're going to use is called modulus. Mod. What is mod, guys? If I say 33, this is the modulus sign. Okay, this is the modulus. Percentage sign is called modulus. If I say 33 divided by 10, the answer would be 3. So what mod gives you? What mod gives you remainder? Okay, what mod gives you remainder, guys? If you say 23 divided by, not divided by, mod 23 mod of 4. Guys, anybody can give me the answer? What should be the answer? 3. Yeah, very good, Deep. It should be 3, because if you divide 23 by 4, the remainder is 3. If you say 33 by this 11, so guys, anybody else except Deep, what should be the mode now?
0.
Firoz,
0.
0. Very good. Because 33 can be divisible by 11. So mod gives you remainder. So there is one more thing. So mod. So this is my one more operator called mod. The name of this operator is called modulus division. The name of operator is called modulus. Guys, please make note of it, okay? Modulus division. So this is the name of the operator. Add, subtract, multiply, division. This is modulus division, okay? And one more operator I want to discuss. One more operator I want to discuss is, let's say, yeah, this one. Let's say 22 divided by 3. So look at this. So this is called floor division, guys. Floor division. So when you use 2 like this is called floor division. What is the meaning of floor division, guys? I'm going to explain it. The meaning of floor division is, so if you use any number, any integer, let's say 33, and you do floor division, let's say I'm going to do with 5. So the answer you will get, so 33 divided by 5 is, you cannot divide 33 by 5. So the lowest factor is 6. Okay, if I do this 6, because I can divide 30 with 5. So guys, floor means floor, the lowest whole number. If I say 34 by 5, it will not give me 7. It will always give me 5 or 6, because it's a floor division. Because 34, if I do it, if I divide it, 34 divided by 5 is what? 6.8. If I do approximation, if I go by approximation will give me 7. But if I go by floor division, so it will give me 6. So floor division means, if there is a decimal place, it will always give you the lowest whole number, not the ceiling division. There are two kinds of division. One is floor division, one is ceiling division. Okay. So I'm not going to show you ceiling division, because we always use floor division. Okay, guys. Any questions so far, guys? You can ask questions. No questions, guys? Clear? Can you say yes or no, please? Any questions, guys?
Yes.
Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy, please. Any questions you want to ask? Okay, no questions. Okay, let's move forward now. So let me see. So this part is covered. Modulus is covered. Exponent is covered. Okay, yeah, I haven't covered exponent. So what is exponent, guys? Exponent means power. So if I want to say power, so 2, so we're going to use this exponent. Double multiply sign is called exponent. If I do this should be 8. Okay. If I do this, 5, like 4, so this will give me 625, I guess. Okay. So this is called power. 5 power 4. So this operator is called power. Okay. Any other operator I'm missing? So let me check. I think I have covered everything so far. Division plus. Okay. Yeah. Everything covered so far. Okay, guys. So now, so this is called, guys, arithmetic operations. So what we have seen so far, this is called arithmetic operations inside Python. Now the next part I want to start with is binary operators. Okay. So let me start. So guys, now suppose x is equal to 10. Okay. So guys, this x is called variable name. Now if I say x is equal to now x plus 5. So guys, now the new x would be what? Anybody, guys?
50.
15.
15. Anything else, guys? Any other answer except 15? Anybody? So guys, always remember, yeah, it's going to give me 15. Always remember, Python goes from top to bottom. Top to bottom. So here, look at this. My code starts from x is equal to 10. And then I change the value of x. So now the new x is x plus 5. The old value of x plus 5. So the new x will become x plus 5. That is 15. So guys, we're going to use this print function. So print function is called inbuilt function. So we're going to, what this function does, so whatever you put inside this print function, it will print inside your console. So this is your console. Okay, it will print your result. So print function is called inbuilt function. There is one more inbuilt function called length, but I'm going to show you later on. So print function is called inbuilt function. What this print function, it will not work like with capital P, guys. So some people do like this. It will not work like this. So it's a case sensitive. Python is a case sensitive language. Okay, so it will print like this only. Okay, and one more thing. Now, few more things I want to explain. So now, so if you assign variable names, you need to be very careful. There are some keywords you cannot use. So, okay, let me show you here.
Yes.
Yeah, any question, guys?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have one question. My answer is wrong. Income is here wrong. It's from 5. Can I share my screen?
Can you share your code with me in the chat box?
Okay.
Whatever you're doing, can you share the code in the chat box? Okay. So it's not here. So the reserved keywords for variables. So give me 1 minute. Let me explain this. Then I'll come back to your question. Okay. So what are reserved keywords in Python? So let's say this. So guys, a very important resource for you guys. So I'm going to share the resource. So you can learn everything from these resource. All the resource, like all the documentation is over there. So there is a website called W3 Schools. Okay, this is the website. I'm going to share the link inside the chat box. So you can go to this website and all the Python resources are available here. Okay, so let me share in the chat box. Here is a chat. Yeah, so okay, I have sent to Sheetal only. So guys, this is the resource. You can go to this resource and all the documentation are present here. So look at this now. I'm going to go to the Python and I'm going to go to the variables here. So here variable names. I'm going to go to the variable names. Now you can look at this variable name. So guys, the variable names have some problems, like not problems, exceptions. Okay. So you can go to, yes, guys, you can go here too, and you can see there too, right? So internet is slow. Yes, sorry, my internet is slow, I guess. So okay, so meanwhile, I'm going to answer your question, Sheetal. Yeah, so for you, it's x is equal to 5. You're not adding. You need to add x is equal to x plus 5, right, Sheetal? So your code should be
X is equal to
x plus 5.
Plus 5. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, no problem, Sheetal. So so you need to sign up. It's a free website. So here you have everything regarding Python. Whatever we're going to cover inside Python, you have everything here. Okay. So look at this variable names. So what I'm going to tell you guys, so look at this. If you want to assign any variables, you cannot use these things. a variable name must start with letter or underscore character. Okay, a variable cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. Okay, variable name are case sensitive. Age, capital Age and age are different variables. It's not same. And variable name cannot be any Python keywords. So what are the Python keywords? That's I want to show you. So these all are the Python keywords. I cannot use these name as my variable name. I cannot use and as my variable name. I cannot use as my variable name because these are reserved keywords. These are called reserved keywords. So look at this. If I go here, I cannot use and is equal to 10. I cannot do that. It's a reserved keyword. I cannot use else is equal to 10. This is a reserved keyword. But I can use capital Else equal to 10. I can use this. This is not reserved keyword. But small else is a reserved keyword. I cannot use, let's say, I cannot use true is equal to 10 because true is a reserved keyword. I cannot use false equal to 10. This is a reserved keyword. But I can use capital false is equal to 10. This is not reserved keyword. So what are the reserved keywords? What are not reserved keywords? It's here. Okay, there are so many others too, but these are the important ones you need to remember. Any questions, guys? Any questions regarding this, guys? Okay, no questions. Now, so other things I want to discuss. So something like you cannot use this as a two-way is equal to 10. You cannot use this as a variable name because you cannot use number as the first character of the variable name. Okay, you can use A2 equal to 10, but you cannot use 2A is equal to 10. You cannot use 2x is equal to 10. You cannot use 10x is equal to 10. Okay, guys, you can use A10 is equal to 10, but you cannot use 10x is equal to 10. 10c is equal to 10. You cannot use that. So number cannot be at the start. Number cannot be at the front. Okay, you cannot use any special character like pound, not pound. Let's say dollar is equal to 10. You cannot use that. Cannot use that. You cannot use dollar is C is equal to 10. You cannot use exclamation C is equal to 10. Okay, you can use exclamation. Sorry, you cannot use. You can use exclamation C is equal to 10. If I say what is exclamation C now, you will okay. So yeah, you cannot use that. So it runs, but it will not give you any value. So why we use exclamation? To download something, to download any library inside my Python. For that we use exclamation. Okay, but you cannot use exclamation for 10. You cannot use power C is equal to 10. You cannot use that. You cannot use you can use underscore. That's it. That's the only special character you can use for variable assignment. Okay, guys, that's the only special character you can use for variable assignment. Even at the in between, suppose this is my cap, and inside cap I want to use any @ you cannot do that too. I cannot use any special character here, percentage sign. You cannot do that. I cannot use any and sign here. You cannot do that. I can only use underscore, guys. That's it. Only underscore special character you can use, nothing else. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Guys, I hope I'm not going fast. So if I'm going fast, you can slow me down. You can say, sir, please go slow down. Okay. It's clear. I think it's very basic, so I don't want to spend more time here. Okay, guys. So I assume it's yes, like the speed is good. Okay. Now the next thing I want to show you multiple assignment. Multiple. So guys, so this is called comment. if you want to comment something inside Python, you can do by like this pound sign, and you can comment it. Now multiple assignment of variable. Okay, multiple assignment of variables. Now we can assign multiple variables. How? If A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30. So one way is assign one by one. So here I'm assigning 3 variables, A, B, C, like this. Another way is, now you can say print A comma B comma C, and you can say 10, 20, 30. Okay, this is the one way. Another way is you can assign multiple variables at a time. A comma B comma C is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. In one line, you can assign multiple variables. So this is called multiple assignment of variables. This is called multiple assignment of variables. So now I can assign multiple variables at a time. You can assign as many variables you want. Okay, guys? So this part is covered too. Anything else I want to discuss regarding arithmetic? Yeah, I think it's clear. Okay, that's it, guys. So so these are the properties of arithmetic, like numerical data type. So whatever we have seen so far, these are the properties of numerical data type. The next data type I want to discuss is string data type. String data type. Or okay. Before doing that, let me discuss a few more things regarding numerical data type. I haven't covered that. So now, what is the name of those operators? Let me see. Yeah. So now I want to see comparison operators. Comparison operators inside numerical data type. Before moving to string, let's discuss this too. Comparison operators. So inside comparison operators, what is the meaning of comparison operators, guys? So let's suppose now we have these variables A, B, C, 10, 20, 30. Now, if I say A is greater than B, if I say A is greater than B, so what should be my answer, guys? If I say B is equal to A is greater than B, so what should be, now what will happen, guys? Can you tell me answer? Anybody, any guess? A is greater than B or not? A is greater than B or not?
False.
Right? Say again.
Answer is false, right?
Answer is false. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
A is not greater than B, right? So if I run this, now, guys, important thing. Now, what is the value of D now? What is the value of D?
Boolean.
D is very good. So D is false now. So D is false now. Now, what is the type of D now? Type of D is what, guys? Somebody already said that Boolean. So, guys, Boolean is another data type. Okay, Boolean is another data type inside Python. So note down, please. So Boolean is another data type. Inside Python. So inside Boolean, we have only two values, true or false. That's it. Not small true, not capital true. Only capitalized true. Only capitalized false. Capitalized means first character is capital and rest is small. Okay. So true cannot be like this. True cannot be like this. True should be like only this. Or false should be only this. Okay, not capitalized false or not small false. Okay, not uppercase, not lowercase, capitalized case. So this is my first operator, greater than operator. Now my second operator is, let's say E is equal to B is less than C. Guys, what should be the value of E now? So B is less than C. It's true or false?
True.
True. Yeah, it's true. So now E is what? E is true, and the value type of E is Boolean. Okay. So Boolean is like, sometimes it's quite useful because we're going to use Boolean time to time. Then, okay, so this one is okay. This one is covered. This one is covered. Now, one more thing. Suppose let's make one more variable here. I'm going to make one more variable. Let's say x is equal to 20. Okay, this is my new variable. X is equal to 20. Now, if I say b is greater than x, so guys, is it true or false? B, let me write it here. So b is 20, x is 20. Now I've said b is greater than x. So is it true or false? It's false because b is equal to 20. If I say b greater than equal to 20, is it true or false?
True.
Yeah, very good. It's true. If I say, if I want to check whether they are equal, so guys, very important. So inside mathematics, so far we have discussed if x a is equal to b. Inside mathematics, we have studied so far, if a is equal to b, that means a and b are equal. But inside Python, it's not like that. Inside Python, two things are equal. We need to check b is equal to x. It's a comparison equal, whether b is equal to x or not. If I do this, then I will get true. If I say b is equal to x, that means b is equal to x. If I do this, now b is equal to x, I will not get any output. Now I'm saying b is equal to x. But when you want to check whether Ishant is equal to deep or not, whether Ishant is equal to deep or not, so what we're going to do, we're going to say Ishan is equal to deep, is equal to deep or not. We have to do like this. Okay, when we want to compare, when we want to check whether two things are equal or not, then we do like this. When we say Ishant is equal to Deep, whatever Ishant have, Deep also have the same thing. Then we do like this. Guys, do you understand the difference or not? Sheetal, I think you are I think you are blank about this. Do you understand it or not? No. If guys, if you don't understand anything, you can say no, I don't understand. So what I want to explain right now, we are discussing comparison operator. So comparison operator can be greater, comparison operator can be lesser, comparison operator can be equal. If I want to compare two variables, whether these two variables are equal or not, so we use double equal, not single equal. Why we are using double equal? To compare whether two things are equal or not, we use double equal. And when we use single equal, Deep, can you answer that? When we use single equal? When we use single equal?
Replace the value.
Just to assign value, like two values are equal. For the assignment, we use single equal. For comparison, we use double equal. Sheetal, is it clear to you? Say yes or no, please.
Yes.
Okay. So guys, so first one is what we have discussed so far. We have looking at comparison operator. So comparison, I'm going to write all the comparison operator. So greater, lesser, greater, equal, lesser, equal, equal, Yeah, that's it. Okay, let me discuss these two.
Not
Plus
equal.
equal, minus equal, and divide equal. First of all, let me say not equal here. Let me write not equal here. Plus minus divide. Let me say write multiply equal to. And that's it. So these are the operators. So guys, these are not comparison operators though. So these are not comparison operators. Okay. These are something else. I'm going to discuss later. What are those? So let me put bracket for those one differently. So those are not comparison operators. Those are something else. So guys, first of all, I'm going to discuss all of these. So if I say b is greater than equal to x, true. Yeah, because b is 20, x is 20. So that's why b is greater than equal to x. If I say b is not equal to x, now guys, what should be my answer here? In this case, my answer should be false, because b and x are equal. B and x both are 20. So that's why I'm getting false here. Okay. If I say c is equal to c is greater than x, so I will get true, because c is 30 and x is 20. So it's true. Okay. So I hope I think it's clear to everybody what are comparison operators and what are Boolean operators. And one more thing I want to discuss is, guys, please note down, this is important. Inside Boolean operators, true means 1 and false means 0. Okay. If you say, if you look at here, how to show that, just give me 1 second. Okay, Boolean okay, let me do like this. So if I say int of true, look at this. If I convert true to integer, it will give me 1. If I convert false to integer number, it is 0. So always remember, true is if you convert Boolean to integer. So true means 1 and false means 0. And if you convert, look at this. Now, if I say a is equal to 1, okay, if I say a is equal to 1, if I convert Boolean of a, I think it's bool. No, I think it's bool. I forgot the syntax. Yeah, this bool. If I say bool of a, now it's true. If I say a is equal to 0, if I run this, now if I convert bool of a, it's false. So always remember what true means 1 and false means 0. And how to convert. Now guys, now one more thing I want to show you. We can convert data type into each other. Suppose a is equal to 20.5. Okay, a is equal to 20.5. Now if I want to convert into int of a, now the a is 20. If a 20 points, if a is equal to 20.6, if I want to convert int of a 20, it always takes the lower number. If you say 20.992, if you take the int of a 20, so you can convert. Now look at this. In here, a is my, what is the type of a here, guys? Deep. What is the type of a?
Float.
Type of a is float. I'm converting float to integer. Okay. Even now, important thing. If I convert, now this is a. If I convert into bool, so guys, what will happen, guys? Could you tell me? what will happen? What value we will get? True or false? Because inside bool there are only two values, right? True or false. What will happen? True or false? If I convert A into bool, what will happen? Guys, any idea and any like guess? It should be true. So guys, any value more than one or more than one, it will give me true for numerical data type for Boolean. If you say here A is equal to 0.1, let's say A is equal to 0.1, and if I run this, now if I convert A into 2, it is also true. Even you say 0.00001, A is equal to 0.01. If I run this is also true. If you say 0.000, okay, if I run this, now if I done this is false. Any zero value or no value is called false. But all other values, any slight value, it will give us true if we convert into Boolean. Okay, I hope it's clear, guys. Any questions so far?
Sir, you have taken A multiple times as a variable. That doesn't matter. Like it will just read the previous line for integer.
Yeah, it just read the latest line. It will remove the previous variable.
Okay.
So whatever the last variable is, it will take that variable only. It will automatically delete the previous A, previous B. Okay, Abhilasha?
Thank you.
Any other questions, guys?
In case of negative value, it will return false.
Like for A, if we convert to
Yeah.
Boolean, if we no.
Yes.
Even if A is equal to minus 20, let's see. Okay, A is equal to minus 20. Now if I convert to Boolean, still true. Only with zero value or none value. There is one more data type called none type. If you say, so there is also one more. We hardly discuss this. B is equal to none. Let's say B is equal to, oh no, this is I think capital none. Yeah. So B is equal to none. So this is another data type. Now if you check the data type of B now, if you check the data type of B, B is equal to, type of B is equal to is none type. So this is another data type. You can note down, guys. So this is another data type, none type. So now, important thing I want to show you now. If you convert Boolean of B now, this is also false. False. So only for zero, none, empty string. So I'm gonna come into empty string later, but only like right now, only zero, none data type is gonna give you false value. Any other value is a true value. Okay, guys. So I think it's clear. Now the other variables I want to show you, like these ones. So now, guys, what is the meaning of these ones? So these one means, so these are the arithmetic. We also say that arithmetic operators. Suppose A is equal to 20. Okay, the new variable. If I say A plus equal to 10. So guys, now what will be the answer now? So guys, this is as good as, or this is as good as this. A is equal to A plus 10. Okay, you can do like this, or you can do like this. Same thing. So in Python, this is like, we use this very often. So in Python community, we use this very often. Like this one, all these operators. These all are arithmetic operators. We don't use operators like this. We don't use like this. A plus 10, we don't use like this. A is equal to A multiply, let's say B is equal to A multiply 10. We don't use like this. So we use this kind of, like this kind of arithmetic operations quite often in Python. Okay. So this is same as this. If I do this, I will get 30. If I do this again, If I do this again, I will get 40. If I do this again, I will get 50. Now the new value of A is what, guys? The new value of A is 50. If I do this again, A plus equal to 70. Now the new value of A is 100. Oh, sorry, 120. Okay, if you want to subtract something in it, A minus 20. And you can say print of A. The new value of A is 100 because now I'm subtracting minus 20. If you want to divide something in it, if you can say A, let's multiply first. A multiply equal to 2. Now, guys, can you tell me if I run this, what will be the answer? Anybody? If I run this as it is, what should be the answer? Deep, what is your answer?
200.
200. Okay. Anybody else? Sheetal, what should be your answer? Just right now my value of A is 100. If I run this code, what should be the answer for A? Think carefully. So some students are saying 200.
When I click on the run, for me it comes as a different value every time I run.
Yeah, every time it will give you different value
Yeah,
because it's
different
keep on adding,
Keep on adding.
It's going to give you different value. If you want to check,
Yes.
you need to print it. You need to see.
Yeah.
Yes. One time it's 1,300 and
Yeah,
another time 2,600.
So Amarjot gave me the right answer, 160. So guys, look at this. Right now, if I look at here, if I run this, what is the value of A is 100. So first it's going to subtract inside A. Minus 20, it's going to do minus 20 first. So A will become 80. Then it will multiply with 2. Then 80 multiplied 2, 160. Then it will print it. So when you do multiple arithmetic operations, you need to be careful if you are using the same variable. So now 160. Okay, guys. So I hope it's clear. Any questions so far, guys? So guys, any questions so far?
So why it's coming for me when, every time when I run it different value?
Because it's keep on adding. You are using the same variable, right?
Yes.
So you are using the same variable. So it's keep on adding in that variable or subtracting in that variable or multiplying in that variable, whatever operation you are using.
Okay.
It's keep on changing in that variable.
Okay, so it's not like a one answer that I will get it every time I run it.
Yeah, if you run it, you will get different answer.
Okay.
If you're like keep on running again and again. Okay, guys. So let me clear this. So guys, I hope everybody's like using their Google Colab. Everybody like their Google Colab is running on everybody's screen. Anybody who is not able to run Google Colab? Okay. I assume like it's yes. Okay, guys. So let's start another data type now that is called string data type. Now, what is string data type, guys? So guys, that's it for numerical data type. Numerical data type is covered approximately. I think I have covered 90% of things. And if you want to double check it, you can follow this W3 schools. So this is like first 3 pop-ups is for numerical data type. Okay, so this is not data types. So we have all these data types. So let me copy this. So these are all the data types. So we have covered so far this numerical data types. Now I'm going to cover this text data type. And we have also studied Boolean data type and none type data type. So these all are data types present inside Python. Okay. So now I'm going to discuss our start text data type that is called string. Okay, guys. Any questions so far? Any questions so far, guys? Okay, I
No.
assume there are no questions. So let's move forward. So now the next data type is called string data type. Okay, and okay, somebody is speaking. Simran, can you mute yourself, please? Yeah, okay. So now string data type, guys. So what is string data type, guys? So string data type means text data type. Okay, so anything text data type. So it's very important data type. So inside string, let's suppose if you say a is equal to some text, a is equal to, let's say, I'm data instructor. I'm a data instructor. So this is my text. Okay, I'm a data instructor. So if I run this, so okay, let me run it before quotes. So if I run this, it will not run anything because it's my text data. Python is running this, and it conclude that this is not numerical data type. So to run text data, we need to put quotes. To run any text data, we need to put quotes. So quotes can be double quotes. Okay, if I run this, it will run. So now the new A is, now the A is, I am a data instructor, or you can use single quote. Single quote also works. So I'm a data instructor. Now A is still, I'm a data instructor. Okay. Now what is the difference between single quotes and double quotes now? Okay. What is the difference between? Suppose, guys, if I want to okay, this is my Python. So I'm a data instructor, and this is my suppose, guys, if I want to use this apostrophe S inside my text, if I want to use this apostrophe S inside my text, it will not work. That is the only difference between single quote and double quote. So people, like in interviews, they ask this question: what is the difference between single quote and double quote in text data? Okay, so it will not work. If I run this, it will not work. It is giving me error. But if I use this double quote, then this apostrophe S can work. That is the difference between single quote and double quote. Okay, guys. Now there is also one more thing called triple quote. Suppose I want to say I want to copy, let this is B, and this is B, and this is, let's say, I'm going to copy the same thing. This is my laptops, and I study hard. I'm gonna write unnecessary things. I'm study hard. Then I'm gonna write so many things like, so this is, so look at this. I cannot go into the new line. Look at this. So this is like a big, like, let's suppose you have a big paragraph or big book you want to add inside Python. So if you want to go to the new line, it will not work. It will not work. It will like, you have to do like some tricks to go to the new line. So for that, if you want to write some text in multiple lines, so there is something called, if you run this, it will not work, because unterminated string literal, there is something like this, it will not work. Okay, now if you want to run like this, so you have to use triple quote, triple double quote, like this, triple double quote. Now if you run this, now you can see your B will like this. Okay, so your B will behave like this. So you can do that. But if you are using only single quote, single double quote, it will not run. So that's the difference. So when you want to write something in multiple lines, in that case, we need to use triple quotes. So guys, is it clear to everybody? What is the difference between single quote, double quote, and triple double quote? Is it clear to everybody, guys? Say yes or no, please.
I have a question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, Deep.
So is there any particular number of characters that we can write for single,
No. You can
single
write.
quote and double quote?
It depends on like your memory. You can write as many characters you want. Like,
So for
like
taking
for the single quote you are talking about.
double quote or single quote, is
Okay,
there any
double quote or
difference?
something. Okay. Just give me 1 second. So I have already explained you the difference between single and double quote. That is clear to you. If you want to
Yes.
use apostrophe s inside your, like if you want to use quotes, suppose if you want to use quotes somewhere, right? Some deep quoted that, sometimes deep quoted that I am a great. So inside text, you want to use quotes. Guys, do you understand what I'm trying to say here? I am great. You cannot do that inside single or double quotes. You cannot do that. If you want to use quotes inside quotes, you cannot do that. Guys, try to understand this thing. I don't want to confuse you. So let me show you the difference. So let's suppose B's. This is my. First of all, I'm going to explain again. So if you're using single quotes, so you cannot use this apostrophe thing, and you can only run as many characters in you want, like in one line. Like you can use as many characters you want, but you cannot go to the new line. Okay, you cannot go to the new line. Okay, that is the first thing. Okay, guys. Now the difference between single quote and double quote. Difference between single quote and double quote is you can use in single quote you cannot use apostrophe s, and in double quote you can use that. Okay, and you can add as many characters you want. There is no limit on that. And in third case, triple quote. Inside triple quote, you can write one thing is you can write in multiple lines. I am a data instructor. I am very good.
Okay.
I'm very good. I love to teach. You can write in multiple lines.
Okay. That was the question I had.
And inside triple quote, there is one more thing you can say. And deep quote sometimes sometimes in the deep quoted in the past. Let's say I want to do some quoted in the past. Python is useful language. So look at this. Useful language. Look at this. Inside triple quote, I can use double quote too. If you want, like somebody quoted like that, right? Somebody quoted something, you can use as a double quote. You can also do that. It's clear, guys? Any questions? So is there any word limit for no, Marjo, there is no word limit. You can add as many characters, as many things. Depends on your memory you have in your computer. Okay. If I'm using cloud system, look at this. If I'm using cloud, so the memory I have, let me show you. So look
As
at
soon
this.
as we
are having here 100 GB memory, 100 GPU. So right now I'm using free version. If you're using Collab Pro, it's like 1,000 GB. If you are using a Collab Pro Plus, it's a 500,000 GB. So it depends like what version you're using. So it's an online version. So you can use as much memory you want. So it depends on the system you are using. Okay, so number of characters, number of number. Suppose if you want to assign b is equal to like this number. Look at this. This is a very big number. So I can assign this much big number too. Okay, so it depends like what memory do you have. Suppose in one list I want to assign billion elements. So guys, I don't want to go into that. I will explain that in future classes. So what is list? So inside one list, I can this is called list, guys. So let me give you like a brief overview about list. So this is list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inside this list, I can assign as many elements I want. Depends on my computer memory. Depends on the system I have. Okay. So like guys, these days data can be like as big you want. Like it can be million of records. It can be 10 million records. It can be billion records. It can be 10 billion records. So according to your computer system, according to your cloud platform, you can provide that much memory to your system. Okay. So it's up to me. Inside this system, the system I'm using, the system has limited capability. I cannot give like a billion. I cannot run billion objects, billion elements in this computer. For that, I need some higher configuration system, some online platform, like a bigger system where I can use 1,000 or billion or 10 billion elements. Okay, so it has a limited capability. You cannot say like a billion, 10 billion, 100 billion, 1 trillion. But yeah, in my system, I can use like a 10 million, like up to billion. I think I can do that. I can use billion elements. But if you go above billion, 100 billion, 1 trillion elements, you cannot do that, because these days we have this much of data. We have to use we have to analyze data which have 1 trillion records. Guys, you know what is records, like rows, 1 trillion rows, data which have thousands of columns. So you need to analyze those kind of things if you go for bigger companies. Okay, so this is string. So inside string there are so many functions, guys. So I'm going to spend like 10 more minutes on string, then we'll discuss about what are the job opportunities in data science or data analytics. Okay, so let me spend 10 more minutes on this. So now there is a function called length function. Suppose like let's suppose this is my a, guys. This is my a. So this is my variable. Now I can analyze this data. How can I analyze this data? Suppose I want to calculate the number of characters in this data. How many characters I have used? So you can use this called length of a. So this is inbuilt function, length function. So I have used 43 characters inside this length of a. Okay, so this is called inbuilt function. If I want to count, if I suppose b is equal to, let's suppose Python. Now b is equal to Python. If I want to calculate number of characters in Python, length of b. Now length of b is 6. Now guys, very important thing you need to remember or you need to understand. So let's suppose this is my Python. So inside this Python, there is called index. There is called index. So index starts from, in Python, starts from 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So this is called index. Always starts from 0. If we go from left to right, Python always starts from 0 and goes up to whatever number you have. Suppose if I say b is equal to Python is best. Suppose this is my Python is best. Now inside Python, we have 14 characters. Now it will go up to 14. Here I'm going to write Python is best. Okay, guys. Now this is 5. So this empty space is 6. This empty space is 6. Then I is 7. S is 8. This empty space is 9. Then best is 10. E is 11. S is 12. T is 13. So look at this. The length is 14, but it starts from 0 to 13 because 0 is also one character. Okay, guys, is it clear to everybody? If we go from left to right, if we go from right to left, then it starts from -1, -1, -2, -3, -4, and goes up to -14. Very important, guys. This is the basic foundation because we're going to use this indexing a lot of time. So you need to understand this. I need to spend some time here. Indexing is very important. So because we're going to use this concept everywhere, inside list, inside tuple, inside data frames, we're going to use this concept everywhere. So left to right, 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, right to left, -1, -2, -3. Okay, guys. Now, what is the meaning of this? Why we need to learn this? Suppose, guys, if I want to extract some data, I want to extract some data from B. Suppose, let me use my rubber. So look, let's suppose I want to extract something from Python is best. So if I say B, give me 0 element. What is 0 element? So 0 is P character. If I say give me, I want to extract Python from Python is best. So how will I do that? 0, 0 until, let's say, P 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to say 6. So look at this. 0 until 6, Python. I'm extracting this Python from Python is best. So guys, always remember, the last index is exclusive. It's not inclusive. Okay, if I say 0, 7, 0 up to 7. Now what I'm going to get? Python plus space. I'm going to get Python, look at space. Always remember, the last index is exclusive, not inclusive. Okay, guys, note down this thing. Last index is exclusive. The first one is, this is called start index, and this is called end index. Start index is inclusive, end index is exclusive. Okay, if I don't give anything, so that means 0 until end. If I run this, now Python is best, 0 until end. Okay, 0 until end, like whatever the text I have, I will get everything. If I use any particular number, 0 up to like 5, I will only get PYTHO up to 5 elements. Okay, guys. So index always work as n-1. If you give 5 index, means n-1. It will go up to 4. Okay. Any questions, guys? I know this is confusing. This is not easy. If you are looking at this thing at first time, it is not easy to understand. So questions, please. Anybody who doesn't understand this? Guys, please ask questions. Don't be ashamed. Like, people will think about you like what a stupid question it is. Don't think like that. Please ask questions. No questions, guys? Okay, guys. So let me suppose if I want to get best, if I want to extract best. So guys, can you give me the answer? How should I extract best from B? Priyanka, I'm expecting answer for you. Can you give me answer, please?
10 until
Can you write in the chat box, please?
Yeah.
Okay. So 10 until end. Yeah, this is the right way. Okay, let's see like whether you have. So yeah, it's correct. So I'm getting best here. or you can set 10 until 13, sorry, 14. You can also do that. It will give the same answer, but your answer is the better than this, okay? Because we have to write less in your answer. So, or one more thing, guys. Suppose if you don't know where to end, you can also give 10 minus 1. It will, look at this now, what I'm getting here. So, so let me, I don't want to go here first. So guys, any question from left to right? Any questions from left to right indexing? Left to right indexing, any questions, guys? No questions? Okay. So now let's move to right to left. Yeah, go ahead.
If I want to print only one character, then?
You want to print only one character? Yeah, you can do that. Like suppose you want to print what character? What character do you want to print?
I.
You want to print I. So you need to see like which index is this. So this is like a 7 index, I guess. So I need to give this 7 index. I will get this I. You need to know the index for the element you want.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. So guys, let's talk about now left to right. We hardly use left to right. More often we use right to left. Okay. Sorry. More often we use left to right. We hardly use right to left. But sometimes we need to use that too. Okay. So now I'm going to discuss right to left indexing. How we're going to extract elements from right to left. Suppose, so this is my B. Now, if I want to get the last element, so last element, suppose last character, if I want to get the last character inside this B. So either you need to count all the characters, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14. You need to count that. Or either you can do like last character, that means -1, right? So I can do this. So this is my last character. Suppose you need to find last 5 characters. You need to find last 5 characters. So how are you going to find last 5 characters? So -5, let's say -1. Okay, -1. So I want to include, okay, I want to include last 5 characters. So -1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So -1. Okay, yeah, do like this. So -1. So -1 until let's say -5. So -5 until -1. So look at this. So I'm getting this last character. So if I want what I want last 4 characters. I want last best, like last. I want to extract this best from last characters. So I can give this -5 until this, because last 5 character is, look at this, space and last 5 characters. If I want to give, if I want to get last 4 character, -4 until end, last 4 character. If I want to get last 8 characters, -8 until end. So these are my last 8 characters. If you want to get something from the last, so one way is to count from left to right. That is a difficult thing to do, right? Sometimes it's difficult to do. But if you want to get last, like I want last 10, last 5, something from last, so then you can do like this. Okay. So suppose if I want last 10 characters. So this is O on is best. So this is my last 10 characters. Okay, guys. So this is one way. Now there is another. Now, guys, always remember. Okay, I think it's covered. Let's discuss about now. It's almost time. It's almost time. Let's discuss about career opportunities inside Python now.
Sir,
So
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
As you told, -1 is like
the last character.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
why we will run like -5 to -1?
-5. If you run -5 to -1, that means if let's say -4 to -1, -4 to -1, that means, guys, you as I told you, this one is exclusive. So this is my start index. This is my, let me write it. This is my start index. and this is my end index. So end index is exclusive. Okay, Jamin. So if I run this, so what will I get? If I run this, I will get BES. I'm not getting last character T because T is exclusive here because last -1 is T, right? So that's why I'm not getting T. Is that your question, Jamin?
Yeah, sir, but when we run like left to right, at that time we put like
Left to right, yeah.
B 10 to 14.
Yeah.
At that
Because
time,
so if you like, okay, if I run like, if I do like B 10 to 14. So in this, it means, look at this, I'm getting best here. So the T is 13 over there. It's not 14. So that's why I'm getting up to 13. Jamin, is it clear? No, it's not clear
yeah,
to
yeah.
you. So
Yeah,
over there, last index is 13 over there, not 14. So that's why I'm getting T. If you write here 13, you will not get T here. You will only get BES because it
okay, sir.
starts from 0 and goes up to 13, not 14. Okay, guys? Jamin, it's clear?
Yes.
Any other questions you want to ask?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, guys, okay, so in the next class, I'm going to start from step size. We can also give step size in this. So I'll show you. Okay, I'll show the step size in this class too. It's only like 2 minutes. So step size means, so if my Python is this, so step size means, suppose if I want to like skip one character. Suppose if I want to up to 0 to 5, and I want to skip one character, I can say 2. Now look at this. Now I'm getting P, then Y is skipping. Then I'm getting T, then H is skipping, then I'm getting O. That's why I'm getting PTO. So this is called step size. You can give 2 step size, 3 step size, 4 step size, 5 step size, it's up to you. If you give only 1 step size, that means nothing is skipping. You will get everything Python. Okay, let's say up to 6. You will get everything like Python. If you give 2 step size, now it's skipping one element, one character from this. So I'm getting P, then I'm getting then Y is skipped, then I'm getting T, then H is skipped, then I'm getting O, then N is skipped, right? Then if you suppose if you're skipping 3 characters, now first you're getting P, then YT is skipping, then you're getting H, then ON is skipping. Okay, so this is called step size: start, end, and step. How many characters you want to skip? Okay, guys, no worries. I'm going to discuss the same thing in the next class tomorrow class. So guys, now what are the job opportunities in Python now? Suppose, so in Python there are steps. Okay, so let me write it here. So if you know data types, like what we are doing right now, data types, and if you know about if you know how to write conditionals. Conditional means if else loop. If you know something about if else loops, if else conditions, then there is something called branching, called loops. Inside loops, there are 2 kinds of loops, for and while loops. And then we have called functions. So this is called basic Python. So for any field you want to go related to Python, you need to practice these topics at least. Data types, if else, and data types and its properties too, because inside data type there are so many properties. Data types and its properties, if else conditionals, loops, for and while, and functions, how to create functions. Okay, so these topics you need to cover first before going to any field in Python. Once you are covered with this, if you want to go inside data field, then you need to cover these libraries: NumPy, pandas. Okay, NumPy library is related to numerical Python, and Pandas library is related to data frame, like a big data. So if you want to go to the data side, you need to learn these libraries. So I'm gonna, inside this particular webinar course, I'm gonna cover all of these: NumPy, Pandas, all the basics of Python, and this. And after that, there is library called visualization to make graphs in Python. Visualization. Inside visualization, there are different libraries like Seaborn, Matplotlib, Bouquet, SNS. There are different libraries inside visualizations. So we're going to discuss about those libraries too. And after the visualization, there is called sklearn library. sklearn library. sklearn library is related to data analytics, machine learning, like a model training, those kind of things. Okay, so inside sklearn, you will discuss all of these things, like how to import data. Once your data is imported, how are you going to predict things? How are you going to create models? So I'm going to give you one example. Suppose you are the license holder, and you just got your license and you bought a new car. Now you want to take an insurance. So what you going to do? You're going to call insurance company. So insurance company going to ask some questions from you, like how much experience do you have? What kind of car do you have? What is your address? Do you have any tickets on you? Any other questions, guys? Any other question you can suggest? Address, tickets, experience, your age, how old is your license? That comes under experience. Let's suppose insurance
Driver's license certification.
License certification. Yeah, let's take that too. Like, are you going to use for commercial purpose or residential, like for your personal use? How many kilometers
Mileage per year.
Yeah, how many kilometers you're going to drive per year? So they're going to ask these kind of questions from you. Why they are asking these questions? First of all, because they have certain model. They're going to ask these questions from you, and they're going to put answers of your questions into their model. So into their model, when they're going to add these features in their model, when you answer these questions to them, they're going to add these answers to their model, and their model will predict what should be your premium. So that is called machine learning, because they don't know you. They don't know you as per their past data. As per their past data, they have predicted, like, you should have this much premium, and you call every place. You call TD Insurance, you call Scotia Insurance, you called Vavanesa, you called Manulife, you called any kind of insurance. All the premium are quite similar. How they are calculating the similar kind of premium? They don't have, like, they are not inquiring about you. They are giving you like live premium rates, right? How they are doing that? So they have their company, their IT company have built some kind of model for them. When you put your information inside that model, their model predict premium for you, and the receptionist guys tell you, like, your premium should be this. So this is called, guys, prediction. Like, what should be the stock price tomorrow? That is a prediction. What should be the how much in if you want to, suppose, if you want to set up your retirement plan. So the agent will ask you how much money you want to get after you retire. Suppose if you want to make $5,000 per year after your retirement, so they will tell you need to invest this much money from today. So how they do that? They have certain kind of model, and according to your questions and according to your answers, they're going to put those answers inside that model, and their model will predict things for you. And according to those predictions, they will give you recommendations. So guys, important thing now, what I want to tell you, So there are 4 kind of analysis. One is descriptive analysis. Descriptive analysis. Second one is diagnostic analysis. Third one is predictive analytics. Very important, guys. Just remember these analytics. Fourth one is prescriptive analytics. Prescriptive. Fifth one is, these are the important 4, but there is one more called experimental analysis. Now, guys, what is descriptive analytics? Descriptive analytics means what is already happened in the past. So happened in the past. So like insurance company have some data, whatever accidents people does, whatever the history of those clients, those customers and their accidents, and whatever car they have that kind of data in the past. They have that kind of data from last 40-50 years. So that happened in the past. Now, diagnostic analysis, why it happened. If this thing happened, why it happened? What were the reasons for those kind of things? Okay. So then third one is prescriptive analytics. So predictive analytics. Predictive analytics means if the trend remains same, so what will going to happen? Suppose my stock prices are going in a similar manner. So what will happen in the future? Okay. So what should be my growth? What should be my losses in the future? If I do the same kind of things, what should be my losses in the future? So whatever insurance company is doing it for you, when you give your answers to their questions, they are predicting something. Okay, their model is predicting for you, like according to your answers, according to the past data, according to the past analysis, you will also fall in that category. And I'm predicting that you should pay this much of insurance. So that is kind of predictive analytics. And fourth one is prescriptive. Suppose my company wants to achieve 30% growth, 40% growth. How can I do that? What things should I do from today onwards, so that I will achieve 30% insurance, 30% growth? How? So prescriptive analytics means company will do some kind of pilot study. Let's do some pilot study. Let's take this area and we do this thing here. And according to my things, company will check the growth of that particular area. If that thing works over there, then they will apply that policy nationwide. So that is called prescription, recommending something. We should do this to achieve these goals. Then experimental analysis. Experimental analysis means to check whether I'm achieving those goals or not. There are some techniques to check whether I'm achieving those goals or not. Whatever I'm prescribing, whatever my team is prescribing, whether that team is achieving those goals or not. That is called experimental analysis. So guys, in data analytics, we do these kind of analysis. Descriptive, very basic. Descriptive means where you calculate mean, median, mode, where you calculate what is standard deviation of my data, what is average of my data, what are the outliers in my data. So this is called descriptive data analytics. Diagnostic analytics means why these things are happening. Why these things? We try to find the reasons. We try to find reasons by looking at visualizations. By looking at, oh, okay, my growth is going down because my sales team is not doing well. So to check the correlation between variables, that is diagnostic. Predictive means to find something for the future. How to find something for the future? That is like a big discussion by using models. There are so many models present in machine learning. By using those models, we can predict for future. So that is the most important thing we need to study. For being data analytics, for being data scientist, this is your job. Prediction for the future. So how are we going to do that? By using different libraries present in Python. But before going there, we need to understand what is Python. So right now, we are learning what is Python and what are the different data types in Python. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Now you can ask questions regarding this talk.
So I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Deep.
So you have mentioned 5 types of usage of
5
Python
types
in
of
data
data
analytics.
types. Data analytics, 5 types of
Okay, data
analytics.
type.
Yeah, not data type, data
So-
analytics.
Data analytics. So are this interconnected?
Yeah,
Can you say that?
these all are interconnected.
Yeah.
Without descriptive and diagnostic, we cannot go to the predictive. Without predictive, we
Yeah,
cannot
so-
go to the prescriptive. Without experimental, we are not sure whether what we want to achieve, whether we are achieving that or not. Because
Yeah,
like
so
suppose you want to set growth for your company for next 5 years. So you don't want to wait for 5 years to check whether we achieved that thing or not. You want some kind of analysis. You can check today whether I'm going to achieve that growth or not. So for that, we need experimental analytics.
So for particular scenario or any situation, there might be more than one of this analysis in that thing.
In every situation, we need more than one analysis. If we talk about project, if we talk about the full-time project, so for every project, we're gonna see multiple analytics. If we talk about case study, inside the case study, you can see one kind of analytics. But if you're talking about the whole project, inside the project, we're gonna see all kind of the like a combination of analytics. Guys, any other questions? So guys, for tomorrow lecture, we're gonna discuss strings, the properties of strings. Then we're gonna see the properties of list, tuples, sets, and dictionary. So there are 4 containers inside sets. Inside Python, there are 4 containers. So we're gonna discuss all those containers inside Python and their properties. Once my data types are done, then we're gonna go for conditionals. So the next step is in the next week we're gonna start conditionals. Conditional means if and else conditionals. Then we're gonna do loops, and after loops we're gonna do functions. So once my functions are done, then my basics of Python is complete. Then after that we're gonna jump into NumPy, visualization, pandas, those things that is related to data. Okay, is it clear? Any questions anybody wants to ask before wrapping up?
I have one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Programming language R is also
Yeah.
useful for the data analytics.
Yeah, that's true. But
Okay.
the problem with R is the libraries are not that many inside R. So people are not researching anymore inside R, because even the Spark, there is a platform called Spark. So Spark is a parallel computing platform that is also run by Python. So right now there is more research going on in Python, not in R. But R can as useful as Python. So, but my recommendation is go with Python, but you can use R too for data science. It's up to you.
Okay, and R and R Studio both are different?
R is a language and R Studio is
Language.
an environment to use that language.
Okay.
Right now we are using Google Colab. We are not
Yeah.
using Python. Python is a language and Google Colab is an environment to use Python. Similarly, R Studio is an environment to use R.
Thank you.
No problem, Kajal. Any other questions, guys? Okay, guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate for your patience, and thank you so much We'll meet you tomorrow. And if you have any questions regarding career opportunities, regarding whatever we have discussed so far, so please, you can ask questions, and you please study a little bit, study about whatever we have discussed so far today. You can go to the W3 schools and study a little bit about it and try to practice. Okay, it will help you. It will give you more confidence. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you,
Thank you.
guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye, guys. Have a great week.
You as well.